Hello. In this video, I'm going to discuss some rather tedious and difficult problems that exist within the JSON format that the DSR framework uses. Now let's start with a message that looks technically correct. Nothing in this message shows up as out of place, and that is what makes it extremely difficult. So I took this message and I copied it to the validator. But before I show the validator, I want to show the problem that the DSR itself is saying. It's saying that it's not a valid JSON. But when you look at it, it looks perfectly fine. So now let's go into the validator. Here's the same message. Again, it looks fine. We're going to process it, and it gives errors. And then it shows you the actual messages. And then if you click on one of those messages, it shows you the blinking. This weird space right here. It's called a hard space. Sometimes people refer to them as soft tabs. And they can be a real severe headache. So let's see if we can find a way to fix this. Let's try compacting it. And it still comes up and gives the error. And as you can see, even when you try to compact it, it still puts the hard error in place. So here's what you need to do to fix your DSR messages. I prefer to space tabs. And basically, if you end up with this error, as you can see, there's two spaces here. So when you're working two spaces, the easiest way is just to take one character off. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But this is how you start the process. Be sure you don't damage the quotations. Make sure you don't have any spaces above the curly braces. And no spaces down here before the curly braces. Now try it again. Come to process. Get my mouse pointer back. And it's still showing the error. Yes, this is a pain. But it's the kind of pain you're going to run into with JSON. So this should hopefully fix the problem. But if it doesn't, there is one other issue to look for. And it did. It fixed it. It got rid of the hard or space or soft tab. And see, it now says this part is valid. Process it again. Number 10 is valid. Number 9 is valid. And you can see number 8 wasn't. So now, this is what you want to copy. As you can see, it reformatted it with soft or proper spaces, not soft tabs. Highlight, copy, go to your message, and edit. Save it, and continue. Same thing with your other message. If you have the problem on your buy message, it's going to automatically exist on your sell message. Now, I've already done the message and it's in the copy buffer. All I have to do is just change the direction. So if you end up with a problem where the validation says you have an error, look for the spaces or soft tabs. They can be a real big headache. So when you do your validation, if you see this, where you see the space in front of the title, take out the spaces, process it, and it will reformat it for you without the problems. Simple, sweet, and easy to figure out. But when you first look at it, it actually took me 2 hours this morning to figure this out. And it really is a difficult process when you actually don't realize that somewhere here somewhere in here could be a soft tab or a hard space. There is no easy way of looking at this other than just doing what I did. I wish I could say there was, but it's just trial and error. Sometimes you'll get lucky right away. Sometimes you'll have to do what I did and remove these spaces altogether. Now, you can use the compact format or you can use the spread out format. Either one works just fine. I prefer this one. Don't use the fix. This will not help you. This just makes a big hot mess out of the whole thing. I'll show you what happens when you use the fix. Let's copy the message again with the hard space someplace in there. Hard space, soft tab, both the same thing. Now, for the sake of what I have on the history, I'm just going to refresh this. Okay, no history. There's the original message. Let's just leave it right here. Let's pick fix. Okay, and now it's not going to do it. Figures. But this is one of the problems you're going to see with the system. Let's double check and make sure we have it copied. I'm going to have to actually double check my signals. think I just messed something up there. Okay, there we go. Process it. Nope. Alright. So let me double check this. Alright, buy signal. Sell signal. Double check your actions because it's very easy to get things backwards. Okay, let's get rid of this for now. So, as you're working, always check and always validate your stuff, your messages. Now, this link is in the Discord support server already. The Jackrabbit area for the DSR. Use it, check it. It'll save you a lot of frustration if you're wanting to know why your messages aren't being processed. Because unfortunately, one of the nuances of the system is being able to identify exactly what the problem is. And as you can see, even with what I was doing, it doesn't always give you accurate information. Until next time.